What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Top 10 Trophies of the week number 36, and this is a good week. I finally got it semi-balanced. It is not just 100 different super rares this week. Since I set the requirements last week, if you guys were not here for last week's video, I explained that in order for you guys to submit a super rare, you guys have to provide substantial proof that it is not modded, meaning harvest history, showing your recent harvests, date of it being shot, proof of not a modded server, stuff like that. And since that happened, only 2 supers were sent in this week, and actual trophies were able to make it into the video that people got throughout the week, because not everybody's just going around getting super rares. They're incredibly rare. I've only had a couple, and I've been playing since 2018, so it's just kind of opens it up for what it was actually meant to be, an actual top 10 trophies of the week from the community. And also the top 10 trophies of the week. The week is only for basically counting how long I've been doing this series. The trophies that you send in do not have to be from this week. If you guys do want your chance to make it into one of these videos, check out the pinned comment and send in your trophies to diamondsweekly10@gmail.com. Just send a screenshot of the harvest screen or a video of you shooting and claiming the animal. And that's about it. But if you guys did send in a trophy, you guys did not make it into the video this week, you guys can send in your trophies up to 3 weeks in a row for a chance to make it into the video. And only take screenshots, please. No external videos or photos from your phone, taking pictures of the screen, just for quality purposes. And like I said, as before, only super rares if you provide substantial evidence, and no great ones. That's just been a rule for a while. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right into the video. And at the number 10 spot, we have a bit of a weird one. We have a weird looking Ronda Ibex. Not quite sure what the heck happened here. Definitely a glitch track, but I've never seen anything like it, and I definitely have not seen something like this in game before. I recently just had a glitched Blacktail, which was a level 4 max weight estimate, and it was actually max weight estimate. It scored, or it was, like its weight was above the max weight estimate, and it scored bronze. So it had the tiny level 1 max. So there are definitely glitched animals in the game. But yeah, that one is a bit of a weird one. Never seen something like that before. But like I said, that was Blake coming in at the number 10 spot for the week. Now we have the number 9 spot, which is Squirrel, who sent in a Diamond Iberian Mouflon. None of these have made it into these videos yet. Not very many people hunt this species. I definitely want to go get one because I've yet to get one of these guys for my lodge, and that would be pretty cool to get. Scoring 184, took it out with the 308 from 160 meters away. A very cool trophy. I'm not sure if 184 is big or not, but he definitely has some very large horns. So very, very cool. Like I said, that was Squirrel, and that was the number 9 spot for this week. Now we move on to a rare, and that would be a albino croc. This was sent in by Phoenix, and this was a male at level 5, so just a silver, but still a very, very cool trophy. I recently got one of these on a multiplayer. I believe I was all the way north at the very top of the map when I saw this dude. This was taken out with the 300 mag tactical, and it was from 134 meters away, so not very far at all, with a nice lung shot. That is the number 8 spot, and that is a very, very, very beautiful albino crocodile. Congratulations. Now we have Mr. Lenskis, who sent in an albino bantang. This is the number 7 spot for the week, and also taken out with the 300 mag tactical, and also from Emerald Coast. This one was shot from only 76 meters away, and it was a female. Looks like she was taken off and got a nice double lung liver shot, so probably dropped her pretty quickly and got full score and everything. And like I said, yeah, 76 meters away, so a very, very cool trophy. Don't see these very often. I think I've seen, I don't think I've ever seen an albino myself. I've seen a melanistic before. My friend shot it, but I've never seen a albino in game, so pretty cool. Let's move on to the number 6 spot. And at that number 6 spot, we have another albino, this time being a Cape Buffalo, and this one was a male level 7 scoring gold. This one was sent in by Phoenix once again, his second appearance in this video, and also taken out with the 300 mag tactical. Very, very popular weapon. And also a very popular weapon for grinding. I use it for my fallow grind just because it drops them instantly, and not a ton of recoil and pretty easy to get multiple down pretty quickly with it. Also, this one was taken from 209 yards. He's on the Imperial system. And let's see, what else? Taken out with, yeah, the 300 mag tactical, like I said. Very, very cool trophy. Were its eyes closed? I think his eyes are closed. Pretty cool. Haven't seen that before. I'm sure I have, but I haven't noticed it before. Like I said, that was Phoenix at the number 6 spot. Now we are halfway there at the number 5 spot. We have a blonde lion. These are incredibly rare. I've yet to get myself a male version of these. I've had a female one before, but never a male, and it scored gold. Being a level 6 is about 50-50 chance being a silver or a gold, and he got lucky and it was a gold. This was Mr. Warthog. He has been in previous videos, and this one was taken out with the 300 Canyon Magnum Frontier, so the older 300. From you unlock it when you get Yukon Valley as a DLC, and then I believe it is the second most expensive weapon to get in the game, which all DLC weapons now are you don't have to spend anything for. Although that one did come with a map, so that's the only reason it was like that. But very, very cool trophy. Like I said, that was the number 5 spot. We are halfway there with that very cool blonde line. We passed the light colored rares. Now we have a melanistic, and this is the number 4 spot. Easy going with a melanistic 8 mythical Eurasian links, a very, very big one. Very nice gold on him, taken out with the 22-250, which is a very, very fun low to mid class weapon. I use it for class 2 and 3 animals when I do carry it in my loadouts. I also use the 243 or the new SKS for that kind of spot, the 2 and 3 animals rifle spot that I use in my loadouts. But very, very cool, and I'm saying very, very a lot in this video. I do apologize, but like I said, that was easy going at the number 4 spot for this week. Now we move on to the podium spots, and at the number 3 spot, we have Eli, who sent in a super rare piebald fallow deer. I won't say too much about this one, it's pretty self-explanatory, but he did send it in as a clip, so I will let you guys watch this. And this is actually a 50-50 rack. It is part big rack and part mid rack. You do not see that very often at all, scoring 264. And this was from his Great One grind, and he took it out with the Perry 308, the brand new 308 from the new pack, with iron sights, which is pretty cool. Don't see that very often. And now we have a super rare dilute mule deer. This is, I believe, the third one that's made it onto these videos. And this one was sent in by Long Live and taken out with the 30 out 6, the older one, which I was actually rocking in my loadout for a little bit before this last update. And this one was from 132 meters, scoring 334. This was a big rack, absolutely huge. You need 312 for diamond for them, I believe. So this was getting way up there, pretty close to max score for them. So a very, very cool trophy. And that was Long Live at the number 2 spot for this week. And last but definitely not least, we have Easy Going with his second appearance in this video, this being his first ever super rare, and it is a hybrid green Eurasian teal. This is incredibly rare. I'm not sure if I've seen a super rare ones of these before, but super rare birds are some of the rarest super rares in the game, especially the Eurasian teal rares, because they're incredibly rare rares and you do not see them very often at all. And they're not very hunted. You don't see a whole lot of people shooting these things. This one scored 354. I believe you need 340 something, if I remember correctly, for diamond. So quite a bit above diamond, and it being a level 3 just must have been a crazy feeling. I don't know if he knew it was a super before shooting it. I personally wouldn't have. But very, very cool trophy. And that is going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to drop a like down below. It's the best thing you guys can do to support me. If you are new around here, please be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. As a brand new video almost every single day. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day and see ya.